Braun Strowman not out for 6 months after all. It is being reported by Dave Meltzer that the appropriate length for Braun Strowman's injury is actually 4 to 8 weeks as first reported. I got to say this. I think this is brilliant by WWE by saying he might be out for 6 months because it is going to make for a monstrous return when he returns at Great Balls of Fire to then take on Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Now, I got to be honest with you. I'm not one of these people that want to see Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. Not saying that they're bad together, or not saying I don't want to see a match between the men. I'd just rather see a match with about 5 other people on the roster rather than this match. I think they're only putting this match together because Braun Strowman is somebody that WWE wants to build around for the next couple of years, not knowing that they have other people who, by the way, were on the independent scene for 10 years, who are just better than Braun Strowman and need to be built up now. Samoa Joe, let's be honest. Let's all be honest. Samoa Joe is way better than Braun Strowman. Don't kid yourself. Samoa Joe is leagues above Braun Strowman. Now, this is somebody, I'm somebody who, I love Braun Strowman. I respect the hell out of the man. I heard him on the Stone Cold podcast, and the way he approaches wrestling is the way I want everybody who comes into professional wrestling to approach professional wrestling. I just said professional wrestling about 15 times there. I'm a big Braun Strowman mark. But I just think that Samoa Joe should be put in this situation first because I think in a main event match at SummerSlam against Brock Lesnar, I think Samoa Joe was born for this match. And I think they should take advantage of that match instead of the Braun Strowman one because if we don't see Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe before Brock Lesnar leaves the WWE, it's going to be a shame. Samoa Joe has been talking about this match for months now. Do you not think that Samoa Joe hasn't fantasized about this match for years now? Come on now. You know Samoa Joe has been fantasizing about this match for years. And look, Braun Strowman isn't a ring general like Samoa Joe is. So Brock Lesnar would be calling this match. Brock Lesnar would be calling this match the whole entire way. And I feel like Brock Lesnar would feel as though he'd be able to get one over on Braun Strowman and not really take too many risks and not, work very, very safe, which is how Brock Lesnar works. I respect safe workers, but I like wrestlers who take risks more than I like safe workers because Randy Orton's the safest worker in the business and I don't enjoy his matches. I mean, look, you have to take a risk in big matches. You do. You have to get the crowd off their seats, on their feet, and you have to make them go home happy. And I just don't think Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar is a match that people are going to look at and just say, wow, I need to buy tickets for SummerSlam right now. Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar would be the perfect match. And I'm not saying that Samoa Joe needs to even go over Brock Lesnar. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see Samoa Joe go over Brock Lesnar because I think that just creates a real threat. I think Braun Strowman and Samoa Joe create a real threat for Brock Lesnar. But I'd just rather see Samoa Joe. That's just my preference. Braun Strowman, though, not out for 6 months after all.